Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. So in the last class we have discussed completely about the physical properties of metals and their applications. So many number of NCERT questions we have studied beta. Right. Now in this class I am going to discuss about the non-metals. Physical properties of non-metals. All the physical properties we are going to be discussed beta. First of all, let us carefully listen carefully beta. What are the examples of non-metals? I told you clearly, most of the p block elements, they are going to be act as non-metals. So say some examples of non-metals. So examples of non-metals I am going to show you. First of all, carbon is 4th A group p block, nitrogen 4th A group p block, 5th A group, oxygen 6th A group p block. Next one is nothing but phosphorus, again 5th A group. Next one is nothing but chlorine. Next one what? 7th A group. And hydrogen, very special, which is belongs to S block. Like that, Nana. Yes. So all they are nothing but, and hydrogen, iodine, chlorine, fluorine, etc. All they are nothing but examples of non-metals. Okay, let us go for first of all physical properties of non-metals. So before going to discuss about the physical properties, I want to discuss with you one activity question. So the activity question is, they have said that collect 3 samples of 3 different elements. One sample regarding carbon, and one more sample regarding sulfur, and one more sample regarding iodine. So 3 different samples we have collected, and I want to mention some headings, some properties I want to mention. So such 3 samples, how they are going to exhibit such respective properties, you have to be decided. Okay, I am going to be decide the properties first of all. So sample belongs to the sample contain which element? I am going to be right here. So this is nothing but one activity question. Activity question. In that activity question, here I have written what beta? Elements. लिखे ना बेटा? Good. And for that element we have to be write the symbol. Okay, symbol भी यहाँ पर लिखेंगे. In next column I want to write about their, means about the 3 respective samples. I want to mention their surface, type of surface, means how the surface is appearing, either shiny surface or rough surface, like that manner. And next in column I want to mention about the hardness, whether they are in completely hard or they are in softness, like that manner. Next column I want to mention about the malleability. Malleability means whether they can be drawn into, beaten into thin sheets or not. In next column I want to discuss about ductility. किसके बारे में डिस्कस करना चाहते हैं बेटा? डक्टिलिटी के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. In next column I want to discuss about the conduction. Conduction. Again in conduction 2 topics are there, you know very well. One is heat conduction, one more is electricity conduction. One is flow of heat and one more is nothing but flow of electricity. And in last column I want to discuss about the sonority, nothing but about sonorous condition, means whether they produce the sound or not. Good. So first sample I have collected, that is nothing but carbon. We can collect this carbon sample for maybe coal or for maybe graphite, as you wish. So the symbol is nothing but C. Is about all we are going to be discussed. Wait for that. Next one is nothing but I have told you sulfur sample. We can take from any respective sulfur source or sulfur compound. The symbol is nothing but S. Next one is nothing but iodine. All 3 are nothing but what, Nana? Non-metals. So the symbol is nothing but I. Good. So carbon, the surface will be appear very rough surface. Sulfur का भी बहुत ही rough रहता बेटा. But try to remember iodine. Iodine is a non-metal, but it contains the nature lustrous nature. The meaning is looking like metal nature. Metal means what? Shiny, lustrous. Here iodine also nothing but lustrous, means the type of surface is shiny surface. Remaining 2 they are having very rough surfaces. Good. What about the hardness? Carbon contain moderate hardness. इतना strong नहीं बोल सकते, but accepted. Sulfur and iodine, they do not having any hardness, so simply we have to be say that they are not in hard condition, not hard, Like that you have to be say simply. Next, carbon, sulfur, iodine. Purely they are non-metals. Non-metals cannot be beaten into thin sheets. That means they do not contain malleability or malleable nature. Means we have to be say that no malleable. Okay, carbon no malleable. Next one is nothing but sulfur also same thing. Next iodine also same thing. Again same thing, carbon, sulfur, iodine, they are nothing but the non-metals, cannot be drawn into wires. कार्बन को यूज करके वायर प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं, हाईली इम्पॉसिबल. सो डक्टिलिटी आल्सो नॉट पॉसिबल. इट्स अ डक्टिलिटी आल्सो व्हाट बेटा नॉट पॉसिबल. ओके, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आई वांट टू से कंडक्शन. Yes, metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, but this property is not possible for non-metals. Yes or no? Because of non-metals are poor conductors of heat and non-metals are poor conductors of electricity. Means no heat conduction of carbon, no heat conduction of sulfur, no heat conduction of iodine. Next, no electricity conduction for carbon, no electricity conduction for sulfur, no electricity conduction for iodine. Good. And all they are non-metals. Non-metals, they won't produce sound simply upon hitting or striking. That means non-metals do not exhibit sonorous nature. Means they do not have any sonority. Is no more sonority. This is the activity question given to you in textbook. I hope you understand activity clearly. Okay. So after completion of this activity, we have to know the conclusion. What are the main points? Carbon, sulfur, iodine, they are non-metals. They are going to be act as poor conductor of heat. They are going to be act as poor conductor of electricity. That means not only these three metals, all non-metal. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals does not show any sonority. Non-metals do not contain malleability and do not contain ductility. So many points we have. Okay, now we can observe here from this activity question. समझ गए? Good. Next one is I want to discuss with you physical properties of non-metals. So let us go for first physical property. Physical properties of non-metals. Okay. Physical properties of non-metals. In that we are going to discuss first point is same thing what we have studied in metals, same property I want to make copy. I mean copy paste I want to make now. What are the similarities are there, like that we are going to be discussed. Then you can easily compare it. Good. So I told you there metals are mostly solids. Yes or no? At room temperature except mercury and gallium. Good. What about non-metal? Non-metals are mostly they can exist as solids and also they can exist as what Nana? Solids and gases. Chlorine, gas, oxygen, gas, like that Nana. But remaining, okay, a few metals will be there. Mostly of they are solids. Okay. The non-metals they are going to be exist either in solids or in gases. Except one non-metal, very important. Except Br, because of it is a liquid. Once again about physical state, most of the non-metals are solids and gases, but except bromine, which is a liquid. Next information I want to give you. Next information I want to discuss with you. Most of the non-metals, they are non-lustrous. Most of the non-metals are non-lustrous. But what about metals? Metals are lustrous. Means they are having shiny nature. But non-metals having shiny nature. Non-metals do not contain shining nature. So non-metals do not have shiny nature. Non-metals do not have shining nature, or we can say shiny nature. Means no more lustrous in condition. Okay, we have to be say that non-metals are non-lustrous and metals are lustrous. But remember carefully, here I have said that non-metals are non-lustrous in nature. Non-metals, they do not contain any shining property, any lustrous nature, except one. That is nothing but, already I have told you, this is nothing but iodine. Iodine contain which type of nature? Shiny nature. Except iodine, remaining all non-metals, they are non-lustrous. But iodine is, except iodine. Iodine is what I told you, beta, lustrous. Means all the non-metals are non-lustrous except what? Iodine. Iodine only lustrous, same like metallic nature. Good. So what I am giving the exceptions, that exceptions you have to be focused. In objective they are going to ask you such only better. That questions only they are going to ask you. Good. Next property I want to discuss with you. Metal में आपने पढ़ाई किए थे, we have studied in case of metals. Metals are hard solids, generally hard solids, except three: lithium, sodium, potassium. They can be easily cut with knife. I have told you. ऐसा है ना बेटा? So metal के बारे में छोड़ दो, they are mostly hard metals. What about non-metal? Mostly soft. Non-metals are generally non-metals are soft. Again same thing except two. Try to remember. Except one and only example. That is nothing but diamond. So try to remember that a diamond is not metal. Diamond is non-metal because of made with carbon. Carbon is what? Best example of non-metal. Okay, now once again, most of the non-metals, and we have to say that generally non-metals are soft in nature, except to diamond, because of diamond contain strong CC, means strong CC, carbon-carbon covalent bonds. So due to presence of strong carbon-carbon covalent bonds, diamond contain hardness, more melting point, more boiling point. Okay, very special property about the diamond. So most of the non-metals are soft except what? Beta, diamond. Next, go for another physical property, that is nothing but fourth physical property. In case of metals, we have studied about the density. Yes, we know very well. Metals, they are having strong molecular forces, they are having higher densities, I have told you. Here quite opposite, that is nothing but low densities. Non-metals, they are having very low density. And you know very well, density is directly proportional to melting point and boiling point. In case of metals, you have more density, more melting point, more boiling point. But this is what? Non-metal. So low density, low melting point, low boiling point. Means another property also we can write automatically. Due to their low density, non-metals, they are having low melting point and low boiling points. Due to their low density, non-metals, they are having low melting point and boiling points. Okay, next go for another property. In case of metal, we have studied their malleability and ductility. Metals can be beaten into sheets, that is nothing but malleability. Metals can be drawn into wires, that is called ductility. So malleability and ductility, such properties are possible for metals only. So many examples we have studied: iron, copper, silver, gold, like that. But non-metal को use करके wire prepare कर सकते हैं. Can you prepare the wires? Can you prepare the sheets by using non-metals? Highly impossible, because of non-metals are brittle in nature. थोड़ा सा भी force apply किए समझो, they are going to be break. Okay, which nature? Brittle in nature. What about metals? Malleable and ductile in nature. So such malleable and ductile properties only for metals, not for non-metals. So we have to say that non-metals are neither malleable, non-metals are neither malleable nor ductile, but they are having a special character, that is nothing but brittle in nature. Brittle in nature. Non-metals cannot be drawn into thin sheets and they cannot be drawn into the thin wires, but okay, now they are having a special character, brittle nature. For suppose I want to say one example for brittle. Lead pencil. Lead pencils, they are made with what? Carbon. Carbon is nothing but graphite. Definitely force apply किए समझो pencil क्या होता? Break हो जाता. The meaning is nothing but brittle in nature. उसमें cracks आ सकते हैं, decompose हो सकते हैं easily. But metal को decompose कर सकते हैं, very difficult to hard. But by applying force and beaten, they can be sheet, okay na, made into drawn iron wires. Such property is not possible. Quite opposite property. This is called brittle. Okay na? Good. Next point is nothing but I have studied there in case of metals. Metals are good conductors of heat and they are good conductors of electricity. But you see this observation, heat conduction no more, electricity conduction no more, means all the non-metals, they are bad conductors of heat and electricity. They do not allow the passage of heat and they do not allow the passage of electricity. Means with respect to heat and electricity flow, they are going to be act as insulators. So I want to say that non-metals, they are going to be actors. Non-metals, they are going to be actors, poor conductors of heat and electricity. Poor conductors of heat and electricity. Except to try to remember, that is nothing but graphite. One and only non-metal which going to be act as good conductor of electricity. Answer is nothing but graphite. Remaining all non-metals, they are nothing but the poor conductors. So poor conductors of electricity, poor conductors of heat and electricity, all the non-metals are common thing. But except what? Graphite. Because of graphite is good conductor of electricity. Graphite is what beta? Good conductor of electricity. Because of in graphite there will be presence of free electrons, they are responsible to carry the current beta. And so graphite is nothing but good conductor of electricity, but try to remember, similarly they are going to ask you another question, and diamond is nothing but bad conductor of electricity. It do not contain the free electrons. All strong CC covalent bonds are there, no more free p electrons. Due to absence of free electrons, diamond is bad conductor, but graphite is nothing but good conductor, because of graphite contain free p electrons which are responsible to carry the current beta. Good. So last and final property I want to say about the metals. Metals are sonorous in nature, yes or no? Because of simply upon striking or simply upon hitting, they are going to produce the sound. Such sonorous and sound production property possible only for metals, but not possible for non-metals. So simply we have to be say that non-metals are not sonorous, means they do not produce any sound simply upon hitting. Okay na beta? So these are the physical properties of what beta? Non-metals. In tomorrow's class, once again we are going to discuss the differences in physical properties of metals and non-metals. We are going to be discussed. Okay, and also some of the exception cases are there, वो भी अपन कल की क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे. Once again यहाँ पर overall view I am going to show you. Most of the non-metals are solids and gases except bromine, because of it is a liquid non-metal. Non-metals do not having a shining surface, that means they are non-lustrous, but except iodine, it contains shining and lustrous character. All the non-metals are soft in nature except what I told you, diamond. Diamond contains hard CC covalent bond. Yes, metals are having high density, non-metals having low density. Due to low density of non-metallic nature, they are having low melting point and boiling points. Low melting point and boiling points. Low melting point and boiling points. But try to remember one exception. One is nothing but diamond. One more is nothing but graphite. So except diamond and graphite, once again, all the non-metals having low density, all non-metals have low melting point and boiling point, except two non-metals, one is diamond, one more is graphite. Because of diamond and graphite, they are having what beta? More melting point and boiling points. Try to be remembered. All the non-metals, they are having low MPBPs, but diamond and graphite, due to their special polymeric structure, network structure, they are having more melting point and boiling points. Next, metals, they are having malleable and ductile character, but non-metals neither malleable nor ductile, but they are having brittle nature, means force apply किए तो break हो जाते बेटा. Next, so metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, but non-metals are bad conductors and poor conductors of electricity. But graphite is a special case, it going to be act as good conductor. And most of the metals are sonorous in nature, but non-metals are non-sonorous in nature. They won't produce any sound simply upon striking or streaking the hard surface. Okay, na beta. So in tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss about the comparison in physical properties of metals and non-metals. You know all, but we have to be make in the form of column beta. Okay, na? Good.